This is the official Smash Ultimate tier list for 2024. Bam! Now this is the new version of the tier list that released recently. Today I'm gonna go over the changes, my thoughts, and some spicy hot takes. If you're new, drop a sub and enjoy. So we're gonna start at the bottom and make our way up to the top. So obviously Ganondorf is the worst character in the game. There should be no debate here whatsoever. He honestly should have his own tier for how trash he is. The second worst character is Little Mac, and I disagree. I feel like he's D tier. Still bad, don't get me wrong. His complete lack of an aerial game and a recovery makes him terrible. But we've seen Peanut get results and show that the character has some stuff. He should not be in the same tier as Ganondorf. I feel like Dr. Mario's kinda low. Yeah, he's very slow and his recovery is terrible, but he has a solid neutral game with Pill, a lot of ways to kill, and up B out of shield is busted. The Belmonts are just ass, I'ma be real. A fun fact about Simon and Richter is they were ranked the worst character in the game by Japan's top players. Kind of crazy. I feel like King K. Rool could be a bit higher. He can rob stocks and his projectiles are pretty good, but he is a big boy with a trash recovery. Hot take, but King DDD is the worst character in the game. He's so slow and awkward, struggles to kill, but the only thing he has going for him is ledge trapping. And honestly, that's overrated. But something crazy is King DDD was the lowest ranked character to have a panelist place them in the top 5. Like, what? Top 5? I want whatever they're smoking. I think Villager should be better than Isabelle. I like his moveset a lot more, but they should be way closer. I don't know why he's so far down. I think Piranha Plant is trash, but Plant Gang on top. I'm not even a part of the gang. I'm jealous, man. I want Waluigi, but we got this drag, bro. Ike is so trash. That character is literally carried by Nair. He is so predictable. But remember in early Ultimate, MKLeo was destroying people. But that's because this character is so basic and linear, and that just works in early meta. Zelda and me Sword Fighter are buns. Murph should be way better, but that Tipper is so inconsistent. Jigglypuff's kind of underrated, but also her lack of range, speed, and being lightweight makes her pretty bad. Her combos and kill power can be pretty scary though. Mewtwo is so underrated, and I'ma die on that hill. Like, the tail hurt box is not that bad.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
What?
Bowser Jr. is just so mid. Robin. I said this last time and I'm gonna say it again. I have zero opinion on this character, but the character's still trash. I guess that's my opinion. Little Timmy's gonna look at where Kirby is and crash out, but that character is not good. I'm sorry. Kirby low-key got underrated combos, but his speed, lack of range, the recovery is honestly not that good. Even though they have jumps, it's very predictable. Duck Hunt has nothing going for him besides having a decent projectile. He should be lower. Bowser used to be the best heavy in the game. This is just sad. But yeah, he's just combo food and pretty predictable. Ridley could be lower. That character is too big for Smash. See what I did there? Remember that thing about Ridley? They said he was too big for Smash. You get the reference, right? Nah, but for real, that hurt box is so big and he is too light. Link being the worst Link does not sit right with me. I still believe in this character. The combo potential is crazy, but I guess his speed really holds him back. Incineroar could be a bit higher. He has some obvious flaws like his speed, but we cannot ignore his combos, cheese, revenge, cheese, and how much better of a tournament character he is because he's so simple. Oh, and did I mention his cheese? Mii Gunner is literally just an off-brand Samus, but much worse. She could honestly be lower. Lucas is so underwhelming. He takes so much tech skill for so little reward. He could be even lower. Like, his snake is so overrated. Paused. Yo, do not take that out of context. If Chrom had a good recovery, the character would be top tier. Like, this is genuinely sad.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Wii Fit Trainer is so weird to rank. Deep Breathing is really good though, so I could see them being a little higher. Banjo and Kazooie have some really nice stuff, like Grenade and Egg Launcher, but I feel like the character's not that good. I think Toriguri is just godlike. Lucario is way too high. She needs to lose to win, and that is so inconsistent in Ultimate. This game is so easy to kill. You don't last that long usually.
What do you mean by that?
Clap it up for Donkey Kong. Let's get it. I'm a big Donkey Kong believer. He has a great neutral game, combos, has good ways to kill. There's unutilized tech like up the out of shield, and you can straight up steal stocks. But obviously his disadvantage state is terrible and his recovery is not the best. Low-key underrated, but still pretty bad. Pichu fell off so hard. The fact that he does damage to himself and he's the lightest character in the game is a terrible combo. Ice Climbers is just a worse Kazuya, just more technical. Like, they can blow you up. But the thing is, their matchup chart is very hit or miss. They either cook or they get destroyed. Byleth is pretty mid. Honestly, MKLeo was carrying that character. I think Sephiroth is really overrated. His game plan is so linear and his sword is not even a good sword. It's so skinny. Inkling has potential, but his lack of kill power really holds him back. I feel like Mega Man should be way higher. That character is so scary. This is probably the highest Meta Knight we'll get. Yes, his ladder combos are nasty and his recovery is so good, but even though he has a sword, he struggles with range. His movement's so saucy though. Same with Sheik, but she kind of just like a mosquito. She's so annoying, but she does so little damage. Ness is so underrated. Maybe I'm just a gym and trash at the game, but his damage output is nasty. Rosalina's so bad. No, literally, that character's trash. I've never been a believer in Ken. Captain Falcon is so hype, but like that recovery and disadvantage state really holds him back. He should be lower. Hit is literally Raisin Bran. The character's so basic and plain. They're just overall solid, but their lack of cheese keeps them from being any higher, in my opinion. Young Link should be higher than Toon Link. I would much rather have Young Link's speed, combos, his projectile, but Toon Link does have the edge in kill power. Lucina is just a really solid character. She could be higher. Pokemon Trainer continues to be slept on. Why is Pac-Man this low? What are we doing? I'm not a believer on Greninja. The character's so linear. Zero Suit Samus sucks. Not really though. This character actually has a really good mix of timeout potential along with rushing you down. She low-key could be lower though. I go back and forth between who's better, Terry or Ryu. And I think Terry's go meter pushes him over the edge. Do y'all remember ESAM's Mii Brawler propaganda? Like, don't get me wrong, this character can steal stocks and has crazy combos, but he's not that good. I'm not a big believer in Shulk. A lot of people talk about his potential and his ceiling, but honestly, I don't think it's that high. Yeah, Monado Arts is busted. Like speed, buster, smash. Oh, and shield is a literal cheater move, but I'm gonna be honest, I just don't see it. Get it? Monado Arts, Shulk sees the future.
You need to leave.
Hero has risen a lot. With good RNG, this character is S tier. With bad RNG, he's pretty stinky. But honestly, you're gonna consistently get a lot of his buffs. So RNG isn't actually that much of a problem. Why is Wolf lower than Falco? This is blasphemy. Falco's good, don't get me wrong. His combos are nasty. But I would much rather have Wolf's neutral game, kill power, and his laser is leagues better. Falco's still really solid though. I feel like Sora's kind of overrated, but it's about friendship, baby. Wario is very stinky, no pun intended. I'm gonna be honest, the pun was totally intended. Top Wario players have really showed that he has a lot of potential with things like Bite. Like, I thought this character was gonna fall off. This is a good place for Corrin. She has some flaws, but her frame trapping and advantage state is so good. It's good to see Mario up here. That character is way more explosive than I initially thought. Palutena is just really good. This is a good place for Samus. That ledge trapping is so annoying. I feel like Bayonetta is kind of overrated. Yes, we do have a lot of top Bayos now, but I feel like her lack of kill options can be a big problem sometimes. What? Why is Luigi this high? I know he's the original Touch of Death, and we have a lot of top Luigis doing good now, but his speed and lack of range are big weaknesses. Like, I even seen people saying he's better than Kazuya, which is crazy. This is a good place for Cloud. Obviously, his recovery is very stinky though. Olimar had a big glow up. I'm not a big believer in Olimar. I just hate the way he looks. I don't know, is that racist? I think Roy should be in S tier. Now we're moving on to S tier, which is the top 14 characters in the game. Pikachu needs to be higher. He's still busted.
Pikachu busted.
The best recovery in the game, can camp you out, can rush you down, has insane combos, probably the best edge guarder in the game.
Pikachu busted.
Yoshi is really good, but this is a little high. Probably an A+ character in my my opinion. Double jump super armor is busted though.
Double jump super armor is
Busted.
I feel like Joker's still really good, but I can see this. He's kind of like Sheik, how you have to work harder than your opponent. Unless you have Arsene. But he's definitely still really good. Peach is really underrated. She is literally Kazuya, but with a turnip. And she has better movement, but she will destroy your hand. So is it worth it? Fox is really good. I don't see him falling off ever. The only major flaw is his recovery can be pretty predictable. Min Min's so busted. She needs to be higher. I might be a hater, but those arms are so dumb, bro. Diddy Kong is a really good character with a lot of creative potential. And Banana, bro, it's so good. But he does struggle against some random low tiers like Duck Hunt. So that could maybe push him down a little bit, but this is pretty fine. Listen, I hate Kazuya, but his disadvantage state is god-awful. I can see it though. This character touches you and you die. And he has an invincible dash. Like, what? I feel like Aegis is kind of overrated. The recovery is really exploitable. Still top tier though, because she got one of the best neutrals in the game, and Foresight has scary potential. Rob is literally Kazuya, but with more cheese. Like, why is he one of the best brawlers with an insane projectile game? Mr. Game & Watch. His edge guarding's busted, his ledge trapping's busted, his juggling's busted, he has one of the best outer shields in the game, his kill power's insane, oh my god. Although he did fall one spot. Interesting. Now we're on to the top 3, the only characters in S+ tier. Snake in the top 3 is kind of wild, but I don't necessarily disagree. I just didn't expect it for real. Like, you can be so creative and his damage output is insane. This is the definitive top 2 in my opinion, and I hate both of them. Sonic is the best timeout character in the game. His edge guarding is insane, his recovery is really good, his combos are nasty, he has great kill power. His only real flaw is being lightweight. That's it. Debatably, Sonic loses 0 matchups, but Steve is undoubtedly the best character in the game. I mean, Steve mains are literally going easy on us. This character can build walls and should kill you literally every time they touch you. I can see a debate where Sonic is better than Steve, because Steve debatably loses more matchups, but I personally take Steve every day of the week. And can we be honest? The funny Blockman being the best character in the game and extremely broken is hilarious. Alright, so that's the full tier list. There's definitely some things I disagree with, but this is pretty accurate. And let's keep it a buck. The pros know more than me.
Psych, I'm the best player in the world.
So yeah, let me know your thoughts on the tier list in the comments. Let me know your hot takes and why you disagree with me. Try not to be too angry. If you enjoy, drop a sub, like, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.